network has ordered me to secure 100 pounds of RDX.
It's just about the most powerful military explosive we have in our arsenal.
Benny, we've located a secret stash.
RDX confirmado.
You made me feel alive again. I need new papers on the way out of Canada.
Tie up any loose ends. You'll be back here tomorrow night.
Sorry. Alhamdulillah.
I'm Gail. Mina.
Your new friend is one of the targets of our investigation. You're working with us from here on.
Robert, listen.
You listen to me.
You will meet Farah.
I'm Farah. Like Farrah Fawcett, you must be Salim.
The tape praised Spencer-Juan's heroism before announcing that he was killed during the rescue attempt.
Radiation containment facilities.
Planning a nuclear attack.
We have to find out where the nukes are coming from and intercept them.
I can't escape criticism. There's someone always talking. Smile in my face, I'm turned around.
Any new intel on Farah?
All the chatter has him dead, but we're still trying to get confirmation.
Believe me when I see the body. I made a request to relocate Gail and her son to another city for the duration of this case.
Mm-hmm. And it was denied?
Gail is not a Bureau asset.
Well, that depends on how you define it. She was exposed to the cell. And two of you can't change your pattern now if she suddenly disappears. Raise a red flag.
Worrying about her only gets in the way of my job, Russell.
Well, maybe if you stopped holding out on me and were a little more forthcoming with crucial information, things might go your way next time.
You're using her to keep me in line.
It's called running the case.
You know, I had a buddy in the Bureau. Old timer, you see. One time he got stuck working undercover with a lame-ass, know-it-all case agent who dropped the ball a few times and put my buddy in some serious shit, so one day he just fucking lost it. Threatened to kill his case agent. Maybe he was joking. But still, you gotta cover your ass. So the Bureau stepped in and made him see a psychiatrist every day. Until finally, the psychiatrist got fed up. and asked him, why are you so stubborn? Why can't you give your case agent some respect? And he said, I'll give him some respect when he earns it.
وين جنة الله?
Hayal Yusuf.
Welcome, my brother. You are truly back from the dead. We thought we had lost you.
Are these your children?
My virility is legend, but that would be beyond even me. I host an orphanage here in my home. Many are children of parents who have died in the struggle.
And it'll be too much collateral damage for the public to digest if we were attacked.
Charity benefits us all. Poor host that I am, I hope you will understand the Colonel's wish to speak with you at the first opportunity, and my rudeness in not being able to introduce him by name.
We know you would like to bait, but nothing goes stale faster than information. I've been debriefed in far less agreeable surroundings. Seeing you here, I now know who to thank for my freedom.
If any help were given, that would be treason.
And thus will not be further discussed.
How are your injuries?
To be honest, I'm in a lot of pain, but they'll heal.
I would be interested to learn how you came to be shot back in Los Angeles.
You mean how such a perfect plan came to ruin under my command?
All plans are just plans. They reflect the wishes of man, not the finality of God's will.
I had a lot of time to think it over. A woman at the fringe of our group, very beautiful. A lapse of discipline by one of my men who couldn't stay away from this kaffir hole. When he quit her, as I ordered, she brought in the local police.
So, you saw the threat and your failure to completely tie up loose ends was, in retrospect, the fatal mistake.
If I eliminated the hole, someone would have missed her. I couldn't eliminate all of Los Angeles.
Yet you were supposed to try.
I gave my oath as a martyr. If my devotion or competence is suspect, then send me to Baghdad, give me a truck bomb, and I'll drive it straight into the green zone. Or better yet, a Shiite neighborhood.
That won't be necessary, my brother. Your relationships in Chasma are too valuable. Now, tell me more about that unfortunate day in Los Angeles.
Marching orders. Nina, you're going shopping. Salim, I'll need you to do some overtime at the lighting studio to start fabrication immediately based on the items Mina delivers to you.
You know what about me, though? More importantly, what about a great leader? What are you gonna do while we toil away for jihad?
What I do is I tell you what to do. This isn't a democracy. We're trying to put an end to that, remember?
And consider it done. Darwin added.
The rest of you, get out. Now. I am not your slave.
You misunderstood the Arabic. It don't mean slave. It just means black.
I know what it means. And there's no room in this unit for you questioning my authority. Especially not on the basis of your own fucking Cockney Arab racist bullshit. You got a problem taking orders from a black man? Tell me now. I will put a bullet in your fucking head and I will find someone to replace you. You know why? Because that is the only way for this operation to go on, and this operation is the only thing that should matter to any of us.
Now I have no problem.
Inshallah, Allah يحميك في طريقك.
Dula, you're a generous man. But I am in no mood to celebrate. What is troubling you? It broke me, my brother. It was on the tip of my tongue to tell them everything. To give up all I know about the network here in the kingdom. You, this house, these children. Might all be gone had my rescue come half an hour later. It's pure chance to take me.
There is no such thing as chance. You should be strengthened to receive such a strong and unmistakable message of intervention on your behalf. It was not those commandos who rescued you. It was Allah Himself. They were but the instruments of His will.
Start with the liver. You must regain your strength. Ta'alu. These are my nephews, Latif and Sarhan. They must eat hearty as well. It is a long trip by sea from Dahran to Karachi.
These two are gonna make a pickup?
They can navigate an ocean of water as well as an ocean of sand.
Just remember, all that matters is the cargo.
Right under the LAX flight path, baby. Let's see. Boom! Man, I can do that shit in my sleep. Hey, you know what? I bet we can hide the SA-18 in the back of one of those. Roll on up in here, we'll blend right in. We'll cut a hatch in the roof. We'll get a clear shot, man.
Nice idea.
It's all about to happen, man. Our lives are finally gonna mean something. You know, I remember back in Lompok, the librarian gave me the Quran to read. It was like there was a voice in the book that was talking to me personally, you know? They said I wasn't some dumbass gangbanger. That I was the Khalifa. God's agent on earth. Said that God was just. In this world, with the gringos and the Jews are the masters, and the blacks and the browns are the slaves, justice requires jihad. The weak have to take their rights from the strong. And they need warriors to do it. Just like you and me, bro.
What's with that mask the mom's wearing? It's not a mask, Cody. She just wants privacy is all. She must be sweating like crazy in those clothes. They're Muslims, stupid. They come from a place where it's super hot, so they don't ever sweat.
Your sister's right, Cody. They are Muslims, but it's not true that they don't sweat. That's just silly.
I found them, Mina. I found them. Are we going on a picnic?
Not today. Maybe if you're very good, I'll take both of you with me when the time comes. Come on.
What's that for, Mina?
It's for your mom's trip to Palm Springs. It's perfect.
Geht's mal. Was ist das für ein Tipp?
Hast du mir mal eine Zigarette?
Mach dich weg!
Acetone sprayer. And the texts tell us it'll neutralize the RDX without tipping off the explosives check. I'll take care of it. Hey, what was that trip today all about at the beach? Was that just a couple jihadis getting a tan, or?
Salim managed to get the SA-18 working again. And I got instructions to recon that location for a possible attack on a commercial flight.
Now, how's that jibe with your nuclear scenario?
I don't know yet. Probably coordinated attacks.
But still no date.
Nothing. The URLs keep coming, and things are ramping up, so I'm betting it's soon.
Well, hey, thanks for keeping me in the loop.
It's my job, isn't it?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
It's a welcome interruption. Well, it's pretty late.
I'm not stalking you, honest. It's, well, you're never home, and I was in the area, and I saw your bike. So are you the typical H-1 visa type, putting in the long hours abroad?
Is that what you're looking for? A typical guy?
Apparently, it's what my parents are looking for.
Oh. You're getting pressure about this too?
So many calls. I mean, it got even worse once I told them how devout you are.
I broke my parents' hearts when I didn't go to med school. They're both doctors. You're the answer to their prayers. And they remember them.
So if we report that we tried again, maybe that'll at least get them off of our backs.
What do you have in mind? A soccer game?
That would be cool. Yes. But I have a different idea.
Hey, schau mal, der ist schon wieder hier.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
Was werden, du Arschloch? Ich hab dich gefragt, was du da machst, du Wichser!
I am asking Allah to forgive you for taking it up the ass from your boyfriend next to you.
Wichser, ja, fertig!
Oh, trust me, God.
World makes a hear an imam.
Well, it's not just any imam. It's Safir Hamdi. Millions of Muslims watch him from all over the world. He just relocated to America from overseas. Thank you.
Many of you know I'm a medical doctor, and many of you have supported a very special cause, the ongoing rebuilding of the Al-Shayani Children's Hospital in Dura, a mixed suburb of Baghdad. The disease, violence, and bloodshed that afflict our youngsters do not recognize sectarian boundaries, and so the hospital will treat all youngsters without regard to whether they are Sunni or Shia. In my vision, the hospital shines as a place where staff from the two sects can work and heal together in an effort to overcome the violence between them. To emphasize that we are not so different after all. When you send your donation to the hospital, you are really supporting an end
to the shared mental delusion that keeps us apart. The delusion is called the narcissism of minor differences. This is the hatred we feel when our neighbors are so much like ourselves, but just different enough that we must hate them. But if we Sunni and Shia work together and not blame each other, then we will finally achieve the self-respect that will allow our people to move forward.
What's with you? You acted like I insulted you somehow by bringing you here.
No, it's not me you're insulting. It's our faith.
You're saying that Hamdi isn't a good Muslim?
Hey! Imam! How long before someone blows up your precious hospital?
They already blew it up once.
Then you should heed the message, idolater.
Why do you call me that? I worship no idols.
Because you invite worship yourself at the expense of the words of the prophet.
Brother, I am only trying to bring people to God.
These ignorant people venerate you. Just as your Shia brothers venerate Ali and Hussein over the Sharia. Over the true word.
I see what this is about. Your prejudice is showing.
Hey, you need to apologize.
Apologize? For what? Because I abhor practices that make prostitutes of good Muslim women.
You speak of muta. I specifically condemn any form of temporary marriage, especially for money.
But you preach tolerance toward those fucking Shiite heretics who promote these practices.
I feel sorry for you, brother. I truly do.
A key message in the Quran is that Muslims should not judge others. They should only improve themselves. Only God judges.
Do nothing.
Shukran. Shukran.
How could you say those things to him? You totally embarrassed me.
I just told the truth.
Oh, you are so full of shit, Salim. You know what? Fine. Go freak out over Shiite temporary marriage from the 7th century. You know, if you took that stance 1,000 years ago, it would mean that you were a man of conviction. Today, all it means is that you're a fucking nut.
Now I see the real you. The one whose mouth is in the gutter. The one who isn't bothered by legalized prostitution. Why am I not surprised, Farah? What good Muslim man would ever marry you? You talk Western, you dress Western, and I'll bet you fuck Western too!
You'll never know.
Televangelist is a heretic! And you're a whore! A gaffer! I won't take you if you're the last woman on earth!
Too late to change your mind. We could go pick up Marcus, put you both on a bus to Bakersfield tonight. Or we could hop on a plane anywhere you want to go.
Your boss said it would be safer if I stayed in town.
Whatever, Darwin. Just be honest with me. Alright? Does it make things safer? Yes or no?
Tell me, Aziz, are you gonna stand there all night with a bag over your head, or are you gonna join me for some tea?
Farik, you're the one who had me kidnapped? Dragged from my house like a criminal?
Kidnapped? Someone's giving you the wrong impression. You are a very honored guest. Come, I'll pour you some tea.
These pretenses are insulting. Tell me, what makes me such an honored guest? That we're good friends? That we both fought against the Russians together? My nice tie?
No.
No, of course not. It's because I'm an engineer at Chashma. And my answer is still the same, Farik, even with you asking.
If it's a question of money...
It's not money. It's the future of Islam. If I do what you ask, if I give you the fuel rods and you use them, you have just opened a door for the West to drop a nuclear bomb on Makkah.
You kid yourself, Aziz. You think the missiles aren't pointed there now? Already the Americans and the Zionist dogs have began a propaganda for a preemptive strike. But we must strike first. We must be heard.
You're escalating in the wrong direction, Farik. And I refuse to be a part of it.
Forgive my limp. It is the price of having the faith in Allah to fight in the front lines, perhaps you remember.
Just because I don't wear a gun to work does not make me any less devout. We also need to strengthen our communities from the inside.
And I'm glad I could be of help to make sure you survive to do so.
I will never forget that you saved my life in Afghanistan. But this cannot be how you expect that debt to be paid.
Can't it? Look at us standing here. And all the things that have happened to make it so. I saved your life fighting the Soviets so that you could live to work in a nuclear facility. I endured confinement, torture, was sent back to my native land for execution, and survived and escaped so that I could be joined with you at the exact same moment your faith has faltered. Now, how could all that be accomplished by anything else but the will of God?
Tell me, is it the will of God to initiate the deaths of millions of our own?
Did I tell you, Aziz, that I had a daughter born to me since we last saw each other?
Congratulations.
Oh, I should extend the same to you. Children, you know, they're a constant source of worry, especially daughters. Wondering where they are, if they're safe. Now, your daughter, she's lovely. a little on the plump side. I would keep her away from sweets. Maybe she should come and visit with us. I can make sure she gets the proper exercise. Of course, such a visit would be strictly at your discretion.
Sorry, did I scare you? Should have tightened the lid. It's too bad. It was a pretty color. And I want to get my nails done.
Look, Mina, it's really great to see you again, but I'm really busy, and in fact, I'm booked solid all day.
I'll wait for you.
Well, I guess I could squeeze you in now.
I haven't done this in ages.
What do you suggest? Here.
These look quite beautiful. I like this one, the tulips. It's funny, you know. I still feel naked without my wedding ring.
You married?
I used to be. Like you.
How did you know that?
I can tell. Scientists say that marriage produces physiological changes, but I think it goes deeper than that.
What do you mean?
In Islam, marriage is the human state closest to godliness. It's a metaphor of unity with God, expressing our total immersion in the Almighty.
Really? So when your husband gets drunk every night and takes a swing at you, what's that a metaphor for?
Lack of faith.
So you said you were married before. What happened?
He died.
Sorry.
The other guys in my life up to then, they all used me or abused me or cheated on me. My husband was truly different. He cared for my soul, not just my body.
You don't need a Muslim for that.
Maybe. But the average Muslim man doesn't sleep around. If he does, he pays for it. Adulterers are treated very harshly. Islamic law specifies stoning to death.
It seems a bit extreme.
It is extreme. But marriage is too important. My kids will love my new nails.
Your mom?
An au pair, a nanny. But you know how it is. I spend more time with these kids than their parents do. You know, anytime you'd like to learn more about Islam, I'm always here.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Yo, Salim, this containment room. Walls are pretty thick, yeah?
Offhand, I'd say 6 inches or so steel covered with a couple feet of concrete.
And that's protects against radiation and shit, right?
There are 3 kinds of radiation. Alpha, gamma, beta. This room is designed to handle all 3.
Does it protect against attitude?
Excuse me?
I just want to know if it protects against attitude. Because right now you're emitting a toxic dose, bro.
Are you mocking me? Because I'm starting to get sick of your jokes and your lack of seriousness.
Come on, man. Jihad can be fun.
Jihad is not fun!
Hey, stand down, you two. Your jihad can be fun and yours can be miserable.
Hey, come on, dude. What's bugging you? Is it girl trouble?
If it were, I would be sure to ask your advice with all the experience you've had. Fucking dirty horse before you know.
Fuck off, man. Back the fuck off.
Right. I'm sorry. I spoke out of turn. Fuck. Bloody wreck. I went this week and I saw Safra Hamdi, that television mum. You should have seen all the people in the audience worshipping that Shiite fucking apologist. And who knows how many more tune into this guy on cable or satellite. They're diluting their Muslim purity just by watching.
What's your Muslim purity diluted by watching it? Relax. Forget about the televangelists. We got bigger targets coming our way.
Close the door. We need to talk.
Goddamn right we do. You know, when I agreed to help you out, I didn't think that Osama bin Dutch chick would be able to waltz into my job anytime she goddamn felt like it.
Just relax, okay? We have this woman under multiple levels of surveillance 24/7. We can step in at any time. Now, what I want you to do if she bumps into you again is just engage her. Make some small talk. But remember everything she says to you, okay? Even the tiniest piece of information that you bring back can help this case. And Darwin.
Yeah? Well, if it were up to Darwin, I wouldn't even be doing this.
He told you we've had words about this.
He didn't have to. Okay, he wanted me to go out of town, but I talked him out of it.
Yes, this isn't the first difference of opinion that we've had. You see, your boyfriend thinks he can do whatever he wants, but he can't.
You know, I saw what he did before. I was there. He saved my son and a lot of other people too, so if I were you, I would trust his instincts.
You know what? I just had a thought that might help us both. Since you're in the picture now, maybe you wouldn't mind acting as a go-between. You know, kind of keep the lines open between him and me and just let him talk about the case and let me know if anything else comes up.
You mean spy on Darwin?
No, not spy on him. Okay, you misunderstood me.
No, I didn't misunderstand you. I'm sorry, does it look like I have FBI bitch tattooed on my ass? The only reason why I got into this was to watch Darwin's back, and now you want me to go behind his back? No fucking way! Get out.
dozen bodies were discovered today in Baghdad, handcuffed and executed, in a struggle in which two words have become one: sectarian strife. It is my life's work to break apart these two words forever. And to that end, I am going to lead a group of my fellow Sunnis to pray Asha with our brother Muslims at the Shiite Mosque in Culver City, California, this Friday night. We will make an example to the entire Muslim world that reconciliation is possible. Come on.
Thanks. Hey, you're gonna base that kind of weight. Next time, ask for a spot, bro. Jeez.
Sam.
I'm all done here. How about you?
Actually, I got a few more in me, believe it or not.
Okay. Later.
Never seen you here before. Well, I've seen you.
I'm gonna steam.
Call me? Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. What are you doing here, man?
I need to talk to one of your homeboy buddies.
First of all, they ain't my buddies anymore. Second, they're mighty selective about who they talk to.
I need to buy a gun.
A gun? What kind of a gun?
Kind of none of your fucking business.
Yo, what is my fucking business, Holmes? Is this coming from Darwin?
No, it's just that. You know, shit's gonna hit the fan soon. And Darwin's got a gun, so I figure I should get one too. Just in case.
Look, I have no idea what you're getting yourself into. But you need to stay focused, man. If you get caught buying a gun, you bring down the cops, you could fuck up a whole operation.
So you're saying you won't help me? After everything we've been through, everything we're about to go through.
Look, Salim, why would I do anything that could blow my best chance of meeting my 72 virgin highness in paradise? More importantly, why would you?
I think this would be a good choice. Old West model replica. Actually shoots 22 caliber blanks, made from forged German steel, not pot metal. It's got smooth action like a real gun.
I heard they're taking these off the market.
True. You're getting in just under the wire. They figured out you can convert the barrel of these things to work with real bullets.
If you have the right tools.
What you wind up with can't rightly be called a gun anyway. You might last 50 rounds top before it blows up in your hand, but hey, for $69.95 and no background check, can't really complain, can you?
Yes, no.
Yeah, Benny, what's up, man?
Did you green light Salim to take somebody out?
Hell, we was just here.
Asking me to get him a pistola.
Alright, thanks for the information, man. I'll handle it.
You reach Salim, leave a message.
Fuck.
Darwin?
Look, we got an emergency. Salim's gone AWOL.
He's already tried to acquire a weapon. He's been right on the fucking edge, man. We might have to pull him in.
All right, hang on a second. Just get with the agents in the field. We'll get right back to you, okay?
What do you have?
Salim visited a gun store on Washington Boulevard, but he did not file a firearms application. And he went to the lighting factory, stayed there several hours, and then he left. How does he seem to you?
Seems real edgy, man. Something's eating him up from the inside.
Well, I have been staying on MI5's back about Salim, and finally got some new intel that might be relevant. It seems he caused quite a scandal in the London Iraqi community over a little love affair that he got into. Apparently some hush money was paid and he was shipped off to a fundamentalist madrasa in Toronto.
It's just like sending a fucked up American kid to military school. These people are ultra conservative. Can't just get it on with the girl next door, man.
Yeah, well, in this case, it was the boy next door. Darwin.
Tell your guys to get back to me with location on Salim as soon as possible.
What do you got?
He's at the Shiite mosque in Culver City.
Son of a bitch.
I feel truly welcome here, as if a great personal quest would begin. A quest for peace within Islam. Peace within the souls of all of us. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, I ask you to remember the words of God, of the Holy Quran, and hold fast, all of you together, to the rope of God, and be not divided among yourselves. Can any commandment be clearer? God has asked Muslims to unite and not allow themselves to be torn into sects, and yet that is exactly what we have done. We call ourselves Sunni or Shia, and in many parts of the world, Muslims are killing each other just over these different labels. A'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. I ask you to think, who of the holy prophets, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, called themselves Sunni or Shia? Both believe in the angels and Judgment Day.
I will fucking kill you. Oh well. We're about to bring a ton of heat down on the rest of us thinking through. The police grab you as you ruin the entire operation, and that is the only thing that should matter to you right now. Killing this heretic is worth it. Salim, listen to me. I spoke to some people in the Brotherhood back in the UK. I know about what happened. Before you left London, when your family sent you away, I know everything. So, you can shoot me in the way, but it will not change who you are.
The existence of different schools of interpretation are a blessing and a gift from God, not reasons to murder each other. Can you see how insane it is for Muslims?
You won't tell anyone.
Unless you screw up again.
Allahu Akbar.
That was a close call tonight. I tell you, that little Salim fucker, guy's a closeted psycho. You know, we might have to bring him in, like you said.
Don't worry about Salim. I got him under control. He really stepped up, Russell. Tonight, you and I saved a man's life.
Thanks.
न्यूक्लियर फ्यूल रॉड को 30 सेंटीमीटर के हिस्सों में काटो। जी हाँ डॉक्टर अजीज, मैं 30 सेंटीमीटर कट करूंगा।
Aziz has done his part, and the fuel rods are headed for Germany. But something else has come up. Your old friend, Brother Darwin El Hakim, has found his way to our new faithful unit in Los Angeles.
And since the death of Brother Khalid,
he has become more than a soldier. Now he is the leader of the cell.